Hello, my name is Sausage, and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy 16. Last we left off, geez, what did happen? We were 5 years in the future. We got to view the new hideout. After speaking with everyone there, they sent us to go rescue Martha, and someone came and killed all of the bearers at the Abbey. We killed the people responsible, and then found that some chocobos were under attack, and we rescued our old mount, Ambrosia. So we now have chocobo mounts. So I see that they give us 2 extra mounts, so I'm assuming we get another party member outside of Jill. My guess is Sid's daughter comes into the fold. She may be our next party member, but that's just a guess. Maybe she inherits the, whatchamacallit?
Faster!
The icon, Brahma, since she's in his bloodline. Who knows?
You deserve a rest.
But for now, we will head back to the hideout. I think those are all the side quests we can do for the moment.
Where's Gav?
And more, it feels like that first part of the game before this timescape was kind of an introduction.
But none of the curse breakers ever.
So anything I need to do besides Gav?
They'll be fun.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Ooh. New facilities following alien reports. Alliant reports? The Patrons Whisper, the Hunt Board. Nice.
What are we waiting for, Indy?
So let's see, there's a side quest all the way up here. Let's check that out before we go to the Hunt Board. Unless we're like right next to it or something. Where's Otto's? Oh, so it's all the way back there. So how do I get to that?
Think it's alright to touch him? Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Two baskets of Martel apples. So where do they go? Right over where I was going to go. Anyway. Still delivering food.
Did you come through the forge today?
Oh, damn it. This place is a bit of a maze.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Where do the other ones go?
Others weren't so lucky.
Oh,
though.
literally right here.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Really have to walk all the way back there? Clive, there you are, Kupo. Looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
I don't know if I'm gonna voice act him.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay, let's... So, rank of riskiness to 7 Nation Army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. Huh. Sure, you'll be fine. Oh, do those not... Let's see if I get a check. Whoa! I'll tell you the time I visited the Great Continent.
I don't think so.
Because I've never been... What a... Wow. Everyone, yeah, so kill everything. Okay. Hunt board reports fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board. Hope that the fearless heroes such as Clive take upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. So I killed one. Go me. The Angel of Death. Where does it say what rank they are? Oh, C and B. So rank C was pretty close. Oh, so I don't have to pick them up. It just tells me where they are. So in the Sandbro and the Broken Hilts. I guess Clearview and the Sandbro and the Broken Hilt in Rosaria. So are those like marked anywhere? I don't think I can do them quite yet. Hawks Cliff. Yes, I can't go do any of those quite yet. Oh, and then what about autos?
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on them.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Oh, okay. Completing signed quests will earn renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across to donate money or items. Oh. So I can turn in... So does this spend the renown? 400 ability points.
All yours.
Oh, so I don't lose renown.
You earned this.
Just every time I gain renown, I can come back. A Berserker Ring. Okay, so 85 is my next
Best
thing.
of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Oh, actually, I want
Hope you're
to
strange.
talk to her first.
How may I help you today, Clive? Business is busy.
Piled on countless tasks, something, overload my letters.
Still,
Surely, you'd like to think Jaro would be proud of me. Something. It's about the past 5
words
years.
are immortal.
The past 5 years have sucked. Thanks.
Off you go then.
So let's ask about
How you
you.
doing? Oh, same old.
Reading through reports. So you give out side quests. Curse breakers.
So,
Kenneth Martell.
Sid, but he's still with us too.
Okay.
Quick look.
Available tasks. Nothing at the moment. That's about
you
what I
can help?
expect. Tid. And- oh yeah.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
State of the realm. Learn more about the current ongoings. I don't know that I actually care. I'm at war with everyone.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Okay. So I've got the hunt board. So this is cool.
That room's as ragged as...
I feel better about the side quests than I did early on in the game. How much money do I actually have?
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Because I have... Oh, I could have bought that coral sword. I Am I selling? Oh, those are selling. No wonder. So. I do want to sell. Not those. I want to see which ones just sell for crap. So those are crafting. Gilbug. It's 1,000 gil.
You got out else?
I have 23 black blood. Dude.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Goblin coins are also just for trading.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Crafting, crafting, crafting. So what am I up to? 52,000 gold. I actually have quite a bit. I could buy like one song. I'll still save up for those. Oh, I got the ability points. Heck to the yeah. This I'm going to try out soon. And then I have 300. Do I save up for this? I think I kind of do.
I'm not much bothered.
So we're going to replace this with Flames of Rebirth. Burns all enemies, also restoring. So we're gonna see, oh, and then my items. Nope, my gear. Right now, this gives me 10% damage. Or I can get Flames of Rebirth cooldown by 12 seconds. That seems pretty good. Okay, how the hell do I get outside again?
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
A little more renown. Martel apples. Oh. Alright, let's get on with the story. This is cute and all, but...
you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Oh.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde.
So what am I trying to do? Go straight up there. Oh, okay. So this is the other side of this. Oh.
We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Careful of what? Hawk's Cry Cliff. Was this where one of the whatchamacallits was? One of the special fiends. Oh, I want to try out my new fire attack. Maybe not on these things, 'cause they're too hard to hit.
Get him! Attack! Over here!
Oops.
Get him!
Ow. So let's see what this does. And how much does that heal? Don't know if that's worth Dude, that Phoenix has a ridiculous cooldown. try it again with another group of enemies. But yeah, that cooldown.
This one. Go to him. Get him. Go to him. Get him.
Hey, level up. Goblin coin. Let's see, is there an elite mark over here? If so, I would very much like to find it. Oops. Aludale? What does this do stagger-wise? Stagger-wise, that's okay. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot to buy potions before. Damn it. But there is a hunt here. I don't think I'm set up to take it on. I can always come back here later. And it may not even be here. So. Yeah, literally no potions. Yeah, my Phoenix Strike, or my old fire attacks, or my opener.
Over here.
So, does refunding the points reset? Does resetting refund the ability points. I might save real quick. So I want to know what that does. $16.95 will be refunded. Yeah, that's how much I spent. Oh, and I have just enough for this. Massive damage to a single target. Okay. So this is going to be Scarlet Cyclone, which I like. This is okay. Maybe I keep Pile Drive, and now I have Judgment Bolt, which means that my gear, I definitely, man, that was 12-second cooldown without it. That's not worth it. Will of Fire. I still like that. Okay, we're gonna try out. Ha! You know what? That cooldown doesn't seem as bad.
All right.
For the thunder.
Get him.
So I've got my green is going to be my stagger attacks, or whatchamacallit, group attacks.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you.
Welcome, stranger.
Merchants. Increases limit break generation amount when taking damage. New song. Oh, nice. I can buy. I'm gonna max out on potions.
Much obliged. There you are. Fare you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard they were 1,000. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
That's what I would guess.
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Okay. Oh, so we're going back the way that I would have gone over there anyway.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And direct... into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I was trying to see if it gave me the hunts menu. I just want to see if I'm going to run into anything.
Ever since the apology, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Farewell.
What? Huh. Did a bomb just take me out? What the actual hell? I'm going back up that way. Is there actual chocobo riding music?
Back to the stables, girl.
That's a fair old skull.
Okay. So bombs explode for like 1400. That, I felt like it was like out of nowhere. It's the first non-boss battle I've died to. Interesting. Okay, I know what to do for them now. Not getting anywhere near that crap.
Oh, my mother's men.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's pretend like that little death thing never happened. We'll keep going south. Goblin coin. These are the black shields. The whip. That is the only super spell that I'm confident is really worth it. Alright. Ow, I just jumped down. Oh, I could have just walked around. Yeah, I may or may not refund back that lightning one.
Over here!
Oops. I just use it to upgrade some of my other abilities that I think are cooler.
Blood, Clive.
A lot of blood.
It's still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you
Eh.
the true shape of Rosaria.
Let's...
Arise! Go for it! Sick of it! Attack! This one! Attack! Yours, Torvald! Go for it! Over here!
Those guys weren't much of anything.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Is that a treasure chest behind me? No. It's a corpse.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't.
Make for port. Oh, I still have a ways to go.
But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Alright. On that lovely note, okay. I think I'm going to call this an episode. I'm going to try to keep this one closer to the regular timing. We will pick this up a little bit later. So yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Sausage. Hope you are enjoying the playthrough, and stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks everyone.